Yes, sir. Make sure y'all drop a like. We got a lot to discuss. We got a lot to discuss. We got a lot to discuss. Okay. This is the Voice of the Eagles show. And like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles. But enough of that. Let's get right into the live stream. Okay, now I've been put up these last about a month or so, right? I've been exhausted with the Philadelphia Eagles, okay? I had to take a hiatus, all right? The Philadelphia Eagles, I'm at a loss for words for what transpired during, the end of the season and what's going on right now. Everything is just, there's a lot, man. I feel like the free agency period would be the perfect time for me to, come back and talk my talk. But I got to start it off with Saquon. I got to start it off with Saquon Barkley. Okay, I see the comments. Howie's magic. We in here, bro. Panic. Hey, we gonna get into all of that. Okay, I see you. I see Christopher in here. EN 890 Project Baby in here for sure. I see y'all, man. I appreciate. Hey, make sure y'all smash the like button. Barkley's mid. Hey, wait. We got a lot to discuss. We're gonna get it. We're gonna take a deeper dive into it. They said that last year about Swift. Yeah, they did, right? But we got a lot. We got a lot to unpack. All right, you guys just got the ball rolling extremely fast, right? Like you always do. But in all seriousness, right? I know there's some takes about this. There's going to be some drawback with any move, right? Until it, transpires to be a good move. So there's a lot, right, to unpack, okay? There's a lot to unpack. Okay, look, here we go. Get Barkley off that turf in MetLife and give him a line. He's going to break the end. We're going to get into all that, okay? All right. But I want to say that Saquon Barkley is just a different athlete, okay? He's a different athlete. He may be, when healthy, he's probably, without a doubt, he's the best athlete in the world, okay? This is not an average human being, okay? Saquon Barkley, he is not an average human. That's my thing, right? Now, all of these guys are athletic, but Saquon Barkley, he is I know people say generational talent all the time, and it's a worn out saying. But this dude, you don't run across people like him, let alone you just don't run across this type of a guy, okay? And I mean, bro, he's just a different human being, okay? We play him every year. He's a different human being, guys. He's a different human being. Okay. I want to pull up what we gave away. How much did he cost? Okay. Because we look at running backs, the history of running backs, they don't the market is horrible for running backs because history has shown that you can win with two running backs, right? For the price of one. It's like two for the price of one, okay? You can do it by committee. You don't need a lead back in this today's NFL, right? It's been proven, right? I mean, so when you do see a guy who's 27, he's been in the league for about what 6 years. And you know he has some injury history. When you combine those two things, it's hard to actually, you know, figure out why would you pay top dollar for running backs in today's NFL. It's just something the Philadelphia Eagles do not do, right? So this is pretty much a 1 year prove it kind of a thing, okay? Let's look at it. Okay, Adam Scheffner, he says former Giants running back Saquon Barkley reaches an agreement with the Philadelphia Eagles on a 3-year, $37 million contract, but he can earn up to almost 47 million. Okay, but here's the kicker: he gets 26 million fully guaranteed at signing. What? Now I understand it's not my money, it's not my money. So, but oh man, that's hefty. Okay, again, Saquon Barkley. Okay, he is different. The guy is different. Okay, and how the market is with running backs for these guys to not get paid. When they account for the majority of the yards and so much things that they contribute to the team. Guys like Saquon Barkley, he should be paid. You should pay him, right? It just looks better and whole for the NFL when you see a group of running backs that have for the what about I want to say about 10 years now, they have been so undervalued to the point where it's actually disgusting. Okay, but I get it, right? I get both sides of it, so I'm glad he got paid. All right, okay, that's for one. He's different, right? And look, I gotta build it up before I tear it all down, right? Let me, because I mean. So I don't want to seem as though I'm being too hard on Saquon Barkley, right? So I want to give him his flowers before I get into the nitty gritty of this. Okay, I'm happy for Saquon Barkley. I want all players to get paid. I'm pro player. Okay, um, and the 26 million fully guaranteed. I mean, we have cap space. You look at DeAndre Swift. We had the same questions with DeAndre Swift. Okay, this is pretty much an upgrade from DeAndre Swift. Okay, we did a 1 year with Swift, and it panned out. Swift got paid, and we got production out of him, and he stayed healthy. Same with Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders got paid. So we treat our running backs good. Okay, we treat them well, and I mean it's been panning out perfectly. Of course, you don't want to lose Swift. But losing Swift, either the Eagles panic, okay? Either the Eagles went into a panic mode when they lost Swift and they instantly went to Saquon, okay? Or maybe they already had talks with. I believe they already had talks with Saquon Barkley, right? Let's be honest here. And Swift found a better deal, and you chalk it up as business. Everybody gets paid. Everybody, comes out on top. It's a business, okay? But initially, it looked as though the Philadelphia Eagles panicked because they lose DeAndre Swift, and then here comes the Saquon Barkley news, right? I think this was already played out behind the scenes because there were reports. But from the outside looking in, there is some skepticism here. But I feel like I can be logical, right? I feel like, there's a play to where, hey, it's a possibility they could have actually panicked and say, hey, we lost Swift. Let's go overpay for Saquon. But man, the dude is different. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll be honest. Saquon Barkley, athletically. I mean, we can go to some stats. You know, he has an injury history. You look at let's see, what am I looking at here? Okay. So Saquon has been in the league for 6 years. All right. He's had what I see 2 years where he played a full season. Okay. Um, yeah, so he's injuries. It's you can't really, I hate to bring up injuries, but with the running backs and the history of it, man, this is a scary move because it's only 3 years. It's a 3-year deal, so you know it's really a 1 year deal, right? When you look at any 3-year deal, typically is like, a 1-year deal, honestly, in the NFL. So, I mean, this is, and then the same thing with Swift. I mean, maybe you just rent these running backs out, right? And the Philadelphia Eagles are doing a really fantastic job with the running back group, honestly. You look at Miles Sanders was productive, okay? He was extremely productive while he was here, his last year, okay? DeAndre Swift, you look at his last year, 1,000 yards, right? Saquon Barkley look like he's going to go crazy, right? I mean, it looks like he's going to have an amazing year for Philadelphia Eagles, right? One would just assume, but there is the aspect of not having Jason Kelsey, right? You don't have your Hall of Fame center. If you think for 1 second that doesn't, man, there's some drawback to this. You don't pay a running back top dollar in the NFL, bro. Nobody's doing that. Okay, Philadelphia Eagles definitely don't need to do it. This may be another 1-year thing, honestly. I mean, 3 years is definitely not a long-term solution to the running back position, right? But you do upgrade. So every year we've upgraded the running back position. Now you have the best guy in the NFL. Man, there's some stuff. Okay. I've looked up, I've looked at, I went through his injury history, right? We're gonna look into that as well. Just so we make sure we have all of our stones turned here. Okay, so he's played 6 years in the NFL. Okay, game started. His rookie year was amazing, right? I mean, his rookie year, they were saying like this is the best. He was a generational talent. The hype was there. He plays in New York. I mean, everything was like crazy. Okay, I think he wins offensive rookie of the year this year. Okay, with 721 receiving yards, 1,307 rushing yards, 11 rushing touchdowns. Like, I mean, come on, man. Four receiving touchdowns. The production is there as a rookie. Okay. Second year, he starts in 13 games. So he misses about 3 games. 1,000 yards still, right? And 438 rushing yards. Okay. I mean, you seeing him like rip off 78-yard runs or 68-yard runs within these 2 years. So it's like, bro, this dude is really everything that they said he was going to be, right? Which is the best athlete in the NFL. Let's be honest, okay? Like, dude, let's be honest, okay? So I can't see, I can actually see why you pay top dollar for a Saquon Barkley, but just a running back in general, man, you have to look at it differently, honestly. Okay, you have to have that conversation anytime you're dishing out this type of money to a running back in today's NFL. It's only right that you do your own due diligence at least. But I mean, we're looking at Saquon his first 2 years. He's amazing. Okay. 2020, he only starts in 2 games. So, okay, he missed the whole season. Let's be honest. Okay. He only played 2 games. Alarming. The next season, he plays 13. Okay. Same as his second year. So he missed 3 games. Okay. 2022, he plays 16. He plays the whole season. And 2023, he plays 14. So, I mean, is this kind of overblown with Saquon? Because, I mean, he missed 1 season due to injury. All right. So, I mean, man, It's one of those things to where, yeah, it looks just like DeAndre Swift's, honestly. Okay. It looks like DeAndre Swift's injury. I mean, as far as like games, the games started or game started statistic. When you look at that, and you look at DeAndre Swift, it's like, wait a minute. This guy doesn't really look that injury prone. So, I mean, it makes me wonder: is the NFL purposely sabotaging the running back group with some of these false narratives? I mean, because it doesn't really look as bad as I thought, right? This is just like me, just doing my due diligence with you guys. It does not look. I mean, there's one season he missed. Okay, all right, that's the NFL. That's going to happen. But other than that, I mean, he's playing the majority of the games that he's. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think now I'm starting to feel like it's a bit overblown, but that's a thing with these running backs. Even if you look at prior history, you look at Todd Gurley, right? This dude played for the Rams. He was the best. He looked like one of the best running backs ever for like 2 years, and he was just done with a knee or something. Like, dude, these dudes fall off a cliff fast. This is a risky. It's risky. Okay, I'm gonna get into the comments. I want to see what some of you guys have to say. And of course we're gonna talk about Bryce Huff. Okay, doesn't mean Reddick is gone. We'll have to get into that as well. But I mean, if I can, in conclusion, what I would say, right, how I honestly feel with the Saquon Barkley Philadelphia Eagles, right? Just it pairing. Oh man, it's just like it seems like a huge not a huge upgrade, but it's definitely an upgrade from a DeAndre Swift. Okay. Would I have liked to have DeAndre Swift back? Yes. Okay. I would like to have had DeAndre Swift back. Okay. I mean, everybody would have, right? He's a hometown kid. So is Saquon Barkley. Okay. So overall, this is a good day for Philadelphia Eagles. I feel like this is a good day. Swift or Barkley, that's something, that's something you can actually, have a discussion about. Maybe after this season. Okay, we have to see how Saquon does in Philly. Okay, in his first year. They're both like hometown guys. Like, we're getting guys that's from Philly. I think Michael Parsons next, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just joking. But I don't know. It's a trend, and it seems to have whatever is going on with the running back situation. And whatever the Philadelphia Eagles decide to do, it's vital to the team's success. And hopefully they can utilize Saquon Barkley the right way. You got to use this guy like you have some sense, okay? Right? You don't just run him all day up the middle, right? Or just, you have to be creative with your play designs. Get him in space, okay? Get him in space. I don't want to see any sloppy screens, okay? Get him in space. I don't care how you do it. Just create space for him. And this can be a year of all years, okay? He can have a career year. He can run Saquon for 2,000 rushing. Yo, whoa. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Saquon Barkley for 2,000 rushing yards. First year in Philly, 2,000 total yards. What if he eclipsed 2K? The possibilities. He unlocks this whole offense. Same with DeAndre Swift. But if you don't utilize this man, if you don't create space for this man, we're done. Right? We're done. So yeah, it's cool that we have Saquon and he's different. But if it's like last year, I mean, how hyped can I be about this after what we just seen these dudes do? Like, I mean, I'm still disgusted by it, honestly. Okay. But this is definitely a step in the right direction, bro. Because this is a step in the right direction with Saquon Barkley. Because the Philadelphia Eagles, how we knew, you know, Howie Roseman, you know, is you're not just getting off the hook that easily with what happened last year. That was our year to redeem ourselves, bro. That was bro. I digress. I digress. Okay. This is a step in the right direction. Okay. Howie, Howie Roseman. Hey, bro, listen. You know what? I'm gonna squeeze Howie Roseman into this debacle. No, this conversation. Okay. Howie Roseman. Hot seat. Hot seat, buddy. Hot seat, buddy. You're on a hot seat, buddy. He's definitely on a hot seat. Okay. Nick Sirianni had his time, right? He's still on a hot seat in my eyes. Howie Roseman, you have to figure this out, bro. Okay. Because somebody has to be held accountable. If the Philadelphia Eagles have a window here, man, to win a Super Bowl, and it's closing, okay, that's what it's about, Super Bowl. And Howie, you got to make sure that window, because every year it closes for every team, right? The good GMs, make the right moves to open that window back up. Howie, man, bro, you don't get these type of opportunities often. We just lost the Super Bowl, okay? You have to do something, okay? You on the hot seat. So if this don't work out, Howie, come on now. I love you to death, Howie Roseman. But if these moves don't work out, Howie, I don't know what to do for you, dog. Okay? But overall, I'm cool with it. All right? I'm cool with I like the move with Saquon. But if these moves don't start panning out, we're gonna have to have a discussion about Howie. Okay? Because he's you just lost the Super Bowl. Okay. But this was the first move. I like this move a lot. Okay. This is my move. Okay. Bryce Huff. I think he means Reddick is gone or someone. I mean, I think they're moving on from one of these edge rushers. Maybe both. Okay. Bryce Huff. I like him. And I'm gonna scroll through some comments real quick. And I want to get right into Bryce Huff. Okay. I want to get right into Bryce Huff. So let's see. Saquon is a squirrel with Hulk legs. Okay. Barkley about to be hurt by week 3. I mean, no, the injury stuff, it was all a myth. Okay. He's rare. He's not really he plays in some games, okay? He gets banged up, but it's not as serious or detrimental as people, that narrative has been just no, man. That narrative is flabbergasted. Um, he'll be just fine behind our O line. I mean, our O line is really good, but you just lose a Hall of Fame center. So, I mean, we can't really speak much on our O line because we don't know how our O line looks without Jason Kelce, bro. Our team was going to look without Jason Kelce. Jason Kelce, there's a huge void. And right now, I mean, if that's not fulfilled, you can't really say much about our O line when you've lost your best piece. So we have to kill that, honestly. We'll have to kill that. We can't say that. Panic Barkley is the best back out there. Yeah, I agree. I agree. He is the best back. One of them. Like he's one of the best athletes in the world. They won a Super Bowl since last year was bound to happen. Okay. This is a beautiful day. Saquon. Yeah, this is wild. This is wild. Yeah, that's a great point. Eagles fan says they didn't panic. They lowball Swift on purpose. Yeah, we discussed all of this. Yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. But again, that's what if you heard what I said, bro. Coming into that whole situation, they already knew, man. They already knew. A lot of times, running backs, Miles Sanders knew as well that we were moving on, right? So that's just how we're operating at running back, and I think we're doing a fantastic job at it because it's been working, right? So the Eagles plan at running back, I would like more depth. I would like more depth at running back, different type, different styles of runners, and I want a running back by committee thing, honestly, man. Because it always scares me, your running backs, bro. He said Giants got Singletary. Uh, no panic. They got what they wanted. Yeah, this is exactly the move that they wanted. Yeah, they've wanted them. Yeah, they wanted them. They wanted him. He was their guy. Sanders ain't nothing like Barkley. I mean, they both played at Penn State together, right, in college. So I mean, hey, bro, Miles Sanders is a dog. We seen what Miles Sanders did his last year here. Okay, Miles Sanders had the best last year. Miles Sanders last year was better than DeAndre Swift's last year here. Okay. But I don't know how long this Saquon thing, the running backs, the Philadelphia Eagles, I feel like they're playing at running back. Like each year, they're just gonna bring somebody new in and fresh and ready to go. Okay. Saquon's I mean, if he has a good 2 years here, or if he has a historic first year, I think we start looking at him long term, but he would definitely be a long term solution. He would definitely be a long term solution. But I mean, you can always draft these guys and stuff like that, right? So there's an argument to that. But man, this dude, he's probably the best athlete in the world, right? I hope we get Patrick Queen. I want to see somebody on defense. Honestly, I want to see more defensive players. But we definitely gonna discuss this. I like the defensive. I like this defensive end. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I like him. We're gonna discuss that. They've won a Saquon. Yeah. Okay, yeah, bro, for sure. Yup. Let's get CJ. That'd be. I would. I don't know. I think that ship is sailed. Honestly, I think that ship is sailed, bro. Okay. I don't just want a reunion for the sake of a reunion. Okay. I want somebody that's really like that. Okay. I want some young dogs. Okay. I want some young dogs that is extremely athletically gifted and love football. That's all I want. That's all. And some loyal dudes, good character. Feel like we could have spent on defense. I mean, but we started off with this we started off on defense. Saquon is just a big name. So how we got his stuff in order, it seems like, okay? Because he knew he had to you got to fill that running back spot, that position, right? And I mean, continue to upgrade if that's what you want to do. Again, I was fine with Swift. But so the running back, it kind of seems like a luxury a bit, right? But it starts with the run game. Okay. I would have liked to honestly see a replacement. I mean, we do have Cam Jurgens, right? I want to see a O lineman next, okay? But we kicked it off perfectly, bro. We got a defensive end. Bro, Bryce Young, this dude, I'm telling you, bro, this man right here, I think he's the next best defensive end in the NFL. And the Eagles got him early. They paid him. I think he's going to come here and make a difference. Bryce Huff. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. I'm still the running back. It's just like this is like a gift to us, right? Again, because we know what happened last year. Saquon Barkley was a gift. I'm telling you. How he's on the hot seat. He know last year was horrible. So yeah, he had to hit us with something nice, you know. He had to get us with bro. That's crazy. It's crazy. Uh, good linebackers. Yes, I want them to draft a linebacker early. If Howie, since Howie Roseman, I see what you're doing, Howie. Okay, since you want to like grab running backs, you want to do stuff that you've never done ever. How about you grab a linebacker in the first round, please? Okay, since you want to be unorthodox, like we've never. Howie paying this much to a running back in free agency, bro? Okay, I think it was something there. They might have been talking. I think Saquon and the Eagles, I think they've had this planned up for quite some time. You know, because I hear Saquon, he always show love to Fletcher Cox and the Eagles, and he's, you know, he played in Penn State. He's close to. It always felt that way, right? Okay, so I don't know, man. I think this was already in the making. This is already in the making. I'm excited, guys. Honestly, Saquon is a better pass. Oh, he's a really great. Yeah, he is. He's a really good. Yeah, he's a really good blocker. He's a really good blocker. Gainwell, relax. Gainwell, he's still developing, all right. But hey, Fletcher isn't there no more. That's his cousin. So how long does Kenneth Gainwell last? Right? Or I mean, we still need more running backs. I mean, I think we still need an upgraded running back. I like a running back by committee, honestly. Bro, Moore is not going to call plays like that. You know that, bro. Moore has had top 3 offensive teams, and his team has nowhere near as good as I don't know. I don't know about this guy, man. I don't know about his history or anything. I'm gonna be honest. And quite frankly, I really don't care. Okay, I have to see it. I have to see it with these coordinators, right? I have to see it, bro. At the end of the day, you have to see how they call plays. And honestly, man, all of that, because I've learned a lot with Brian Johnson, right? I've learned a lot critiquing Brian Johnson and watching some stuff, or just watching film of Brian Johnson and how bad coordinators operate and call plays. So look, bro, I just gotta see it, man. Okay, I would know after the first game. Okay, but until then, I really don't have anything to say about Vic Fangio, or Kellen. I mean, come on, we can grab the guy for the, you know, the coordinator for the Cowboys. Like, come on, I just don't even like that. Make me really not like it. So, dog, I mean, I just have to see it, man. Regardless, I have to really see it with the coordinators. They have to show it while they're here, because all the coordinators come here and wet the bed, man. Honestly, bro, they really come here and wet the bed. We need linebackers, period. Huff was a good deal. Yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. I just want to run through the comments, acknowledge everybody, and I like the different type of some of the way that some of you guys' comments are really insightful for me personally. So I really like reading them. Is Bryce Huff any good? We're going to get into that. Yes, I think he's really good. My guess is they're going to move Sweat and they're going to move one of these edge rushers. Okay, because they got because I mean, the writing was on the wall with these guys, right? Because I mean, you look, Nolan Smith is drafted early in the first round. So Hassan Reddick, there is talks about Hassan Reddick wanting a contract after his career year with the Eagles during the beginning of last year during training camp. So that was always there. And right now, I mean, Howie is really, I mean, Howie, not even Howie, the defensive, it's all about the defensive coordinator and what he wants for his defense. And I think he keeps Sweat. I think Hassan Reddick goes, man. I honestly do. I think Hassan Reddick moves on, man. You know, I really do. We look Swift's already gone, right? So I really think Hassan Reddick moves on because he doesn't fit a lot of systems, and I just like how Bryce Huff fits in our system. And not even because I don't really know the system, right? So I can't say that. I just like I like his ability in the run game. Honestly, that's the whole difference for me. Okay, I think he's more stout. Um, Huff can play both sides. Yeah, see, I just like him, man. He fits. He can fit in a lot of different schemes. With Hassan Reddick, you got to kind of scheme for him, man. Like, he's kind of limited. But I mean, if you know how to use him, I would like to see Hassan Reddick. I'm not trying to lose no pass rushers. If we can keep Sweat, I say we keep all our pass rushers. I think you stockpile pass rushers, bro. Like, come on, do not. Those guys are premium. You losing any pass rusher is a loss. I don't care, bro. I don't care. You figure it out with those guys, man. You need pass rushers, bro. Like, what is going like oh man, bro, that's wild to me. It's gonna hurt to see it's gonna hurt to see because these guys are productive. Josh Sweat is extremely productive. Okay. And we're gonna get into that. Let me run through the comments. McCaffrey was injury prone too. And yeah, man, the whole injury prone stuff is overblown. The injury prone stuff is overblown. Trotter Jr., that'd be dope. Oh man, that'd be dope. That would be golly, bro. Don't do that to me. Huge nose to Trotter, too small and slow. Oh man, if that's the case, then I don't know. But these guys can develop and get better, I don't know. Who's our replacement at center? Cam Jurgens. He's been the replacement since he got drafted. So everyone pretty much. But I'm not too high on Cam Jurgens, honestly. I think he'll be okay. My initial thoughts on Cam Jurgens is that he would be better than Jason Kelce, right? But that I'm like, man, I had to kind of pull that one back a little bit. But it is what it is. But I would say I think he's above average. So I'm not that concerned. But again, I don't want to really lose. I mean, when you lose a Hall of Fame center, one guy doesn't replace that. So I would like to see depth. You need about 2 players to replace Jason Kelce. So I would like to see depth. I would like to see depth because that's a huge blow. That's a huge blow. Yeah, he would be Kelce clone. Yep, in a way. That's a great point. What did Miles do in Carolina? It's Carolina. It's Carolina. It's Carolina. Okay. I don't know, man. If I'm Miles Sanders, I don't know how you have a good season in Carolina, honestly, bro. Like, it's a team game at the end of the day. So I mean, it's bad out there in Carolina. Golly. We probably draft running back. I mean, even if you don't draft one, let's just get another good one, right? Even if you can go get one on the free agency waiver wire or whatever, let's go get somebody good. However you can for cheap. That's the thing. Too many good safeties out there to settle for CJ. CJ's just a bit injury prone for sure. The last 2 years it's been injuries for him, but I like CJ a lot. I would bring him back and be fine with him. Was good, bro. I was watching, but couldn't. It's all good. What's the word? Trey, what you want, my boy? The Eagles need to sign Gardner Johnson back. He's a subpar safety. Hey, CJ, my dude. Okay, CJ is injury prone. Yep. I just said that, bro. Yep. We already. I mean, I don't really like to use injury prone now because sometimes it'd be overblown, right? If you just look at Saquon Barkley, we just pulled up Saquon Barkley history, and you see like, damn, this is really kind of overblown. So, but CJ Gardner-Johnson, the last 2 years has been he's had problems with injuries. Okay, uh, Maddox is definitely injury prone. Golly, he's injury prone. That man's always injured. I understand what you're saying, but I wouldn't be down on this stuff. It always depends on the play caller, but I really believe we're gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna be good on paper. I mean, we're gonna be good when you look at the nucleus of our team, right? And the influx of young talent. So the trajectory is up. It's not like complete panic mode, right? But I have to see these coordinators. I have to see them call plays. I would know. Trust me, I'm gonna know after week 3. After like 3 weeks, I'm gonna know. By week 3, give me a month of football. I would know everything I need to know about Philadelphia Eagles for the most part. Right? All I need is a month of football, bro. So after 4 weeks, oh yeah, it's set. I know exactly. So I gotta see these. I gotta see these coordinators. CJ was averaging coverage in the 7 worst tackle safety in the league. I mean, his year with us was fantastic. So then he went to the champ. He was in a NFC championship 2 years in a row. We talking about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Come on, man. There's a lot to say about that. It's not, sometimes it's more, it's not just about your production on the field, right? Sometimes is your with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. This dude is like, he brings a certain energy to the team, bro. It's unmatched. I promise you. Okay, that's something you need. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You need guys like that, and he can make plays. So, right, it goes hand in hand. If you have, okay, you can have all that. You can be the energy hype guy, but when you're actually making plays out there too, and he does that. That's the thing. Every team would need, every defense would love to have a guy like that, right? Man, it's contagious. It does something to your team. It's a different element. You get a spark, bro. It's infectious. So you're paying for that when you get him too. And if he could manage to stay healthy, or you know, that's a whole different element. I would keep Reddick. I would too, bro. I don't want to lose any. I don't lose any of those guys. Honestly, I would be mad if we got established guard and filled our holes and deal with draft picks. There's only so much cap space. I mean, we're good with cap space. Honestly, I think we can. I think with our cap space right now, I think we could make a lot of moves because I think we're 10th in cap space. So we got about 40 plus million of cap space to play with. Howie, you better go get us some pieces. Okay. Howie could juice this thing right back up. When he could open that window back up, he got the firepower to do so. Right. He got the firepower to do so. All right, okay. We're gonna start a whole look what CJ Gardner Johnson does to the chat. He got the whole chat talking about him coming back and him being trash. I mean, he's polarizing guy. See, look at the chat. We talking about CJ. He's polarizing. See what I mean? That's that energy that I talk about. On defense, you need a guy like that. He's polarizing, right? So I don't know, man. I just imagine if we would have had Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, on defense this year, right? Who knows? But that's neither here nor there. Okay. So, all right, real quick. I just want to dive real quickly into Bryce Huff. Okay. Bryce Huff reminds me of Josh Sweat. When Josh Sweat was his first couple years, right? Josh Sweat got the early contract. Just like how Bryce Huff, it's similar to the production, right? Josh Sweat, I mean, he had like maybe only 20% of snaps and had like 6 or 7 sacks. So it's like, dog, this production is way too high for Josh Sweat, for such limited opportunities. So, eventually they wound up paying him, and he became the full-time starter. This is the same thing the Eagles they did with Avonte Maddox. They seen early production, right? Josh Sweat, even after you paid Josh Sweat, he was still productive. You look at his last 2 years, double-digit sacks. Force he's a really good pass rusher. That's who Bryce Huff is. If you look at, all right, just as real quick, I can look at some of his statistics. Okay. He has Bryce Huff with the Jets last year, 67 pressures on only 334 pass rush snaps. That's ridiculous. Okay. He has an 86.8 pass rush grade. It was the highest on the Jets, who had arguably one of the best defenses in the NFL, right? During the first, half of the season, right? Then the season went bad and they started packing it up, right? But we played these guys, and I got a firsthand look at how good that defense, this defense is stifling. Okay, he had the best pass rush grade out of that defense, which says a lot. Okay, he has the best win percentage in pass rushing. Dog, we just hit the. This is who I'm more excited about, honestly. And to be quite frank, this was an amazing day for the Philadelphia Eagles in free agency. I'm not gonna lie, this was actually amazing. This is amazing. I can't remember a time where the Philadelphia Eagles came out firing like this on on free agency. Unbelievable. Okay, unbelievable. 10 sacks and 21 quarterback hits last year. He's only 25. So, man, yeah. And this deal was let's go back and look at the deal. He had 51 million. Obviously, but it's a 3-year, 51 million deal. Where's the guarantees? What did he The deal would make Huff the highest paid non-quarterback undrafted free agent in NFL history. Here's another thing. He was an undrafted. He went undrafted. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Bryce Huff is legit. Okay? He's legit. I like this guy a lot for a couple reasons. Okay? You look at the percentage of, he's not on the field hardly enough to be having 10 sacks. How do you get 10 sacks and 21 quarterback hits with only 334 attempts? That is ridiculous. And again, this reminds me of Josh Sweat. I can't even remember the stats, but if you go look back at Josh Sweat coming off of the bench, this dude was wrecking havoc. It's like, oh, somebody got to pay him. Do you see what he's doing with the limited opportunities? And this is a guy, he's able to do that, in my opinion, because he's had limited opportunities his whole life. He's undrafted, so he comes with a different mentality to where he knows how to get it out the mud. You know how I like to say it, right? He knows how to grind and work. Okay, and I think this dude, I think this was the steal. This is what I'm more excited about. Saquon Barkley, he's like the little pretty little gift with the nice bow and it's perfectly wrapped. You know, this like the gift, that come out of a car. They slide out the car like, oh, it's $100, right? It's one of those. Okay. All right. So it's a different feel with with these two with these two acquisitions. But man, I'm extremely excited for both guys. bigger impact early, I think it would be I think it's going to be Bryce Huff. Honestly, I think it'll be Bryce Huff early on. I think he's going to I mean, I think he is going to have an amazing year. I think both guys will have amazing years, but Bryce Huff just I mean it just the stats just pop out, man, to see how an undrafted guy uh and again, he's the highest paid undrafted free agent in NFL history. Not named quarterback or not a quarterback. So non-quarterback undrafted free agent, right? I think that's going to be Brock Purdy. He's going to be the highest paid undrafted free agent in NFL history. But this guy, he's the highest paid non-quarterback. So for him to accomplish that, and nobody even wanted this dude. Nobody wanted him. Nobody said during the draft, "Oh, let's go get Bryce Huff." No one said that. No one said that. Yo, shout out to the 155 people in the chat. I know there's 60 some people on YouTube watching the live stream. Shout out to you guys. And probably on the rest of you guys are probably on Twitter. So shout out to the Twitter community. Shout out to the YouTube community. Uh, it's good to hear how you guys also feel about these new signings. I'm all in, man. I'm excited. This is what we needed. But we, again, we have to see how it plays out, okay? And there are some drawbacks, okay? When and I also like, discussing those as well to be transparent. If you look at a guy who has not, played a full season, right? Because I mean, he's played every game, but with limited snaps, when you add it all up, it doesn't equate to an entire season, right? So how durable? I mean, okay, I don't even want to bring up durability, right? Because that's kind of like a fallacy. Or you can always look at the durability aspect, and kind of say it's BS, really. Because I just, you look at Saquon and you're like, man. So, but durability is always a question. This guy hasn't played a full season, so I don't know how does that production. Is that production due to the rest that you're getting, due to the lack of, snaps or, opportunities that you are getting? Let's say he plays a full season and now he's not as rested. So his production goes down. So how are, and when you pay a guy this amount of money, he's going to start. Like, this is our next starter at defensive end. So this pretty much saying this signing pretty much tells me somebody is gone. Okay. And it looks like it's going to be Hassan Reddick. Right. They chose to pay another defensive end, another pass rusher. Right. So I mean, it could low-key be Josh Sweat. You don't know. That would be crazy. We honestly don't know which one of our pass rushers we're going to lose. It's going to be Hassan Reddick or Josh Sweat. I'm thinking Hassan Reddick, honestly, and I hate to say that because I fuck with Hassan Reddick and I fuck with Josh Sweat too. I don't want to see either one of those guys go, right? That's going to be tough. Okay, but it's a new it's a new regimen. So, man. But I like this guy. Should go back and look at the Jets schedule, base it off the old lines Huff was facing. That's a good point. See, that's a great point. Honestly, I should really, if I want to take a deeper dive, honestly, I'll look at the. I mean, yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. But I mean, if you look if you're in the NFL with this type of production, I mean, regardless. I feel like if you could put those numbers up, if you can go out and make those plays, I feel like I'm fine with that, regardless of who you're in the NFL. So everybody's good. So I kind of just base it off the fact that they actually were able to put themselves in positions to make the plays or make the plays when the coaches called the, plays that actually put them in that position. Either way, they were in that position, regardless of whatever reason, and they were actually able to step up and make those plays in the NFL. I feel like that's remarkable in itself. So, but yeah, I definitely that would be interesting to see who did you do this against, right? Is he just all bad old linemen that you were facing, dog? Now it looks completely different. And you know what? See, now I'm gonna have to do that. I think I'm gonna go do that right now, honestly. See who just pull up the Jets schedule and see. All right, but that's an interesting point right there for sure. Stalin makes all his guards money at the end of the season, to be honest. And we also have Tyler Stain, so I think we're good. We're good on the O line, but man, it's still tough when you lose. When you lose a guy like Jason Kelsey, but I think we prepared. It took us about 2 or 3 years to prepare for losing Jason Kelsey. So I love Jason Kelsey, man. He even gave us time to actually, right, build, for when he retired, and he stayed along, mentored the man. Thank you, Jason Kelsey. Right, we're in a better spot right now in the future because of him. Right, Swift was a huge liability in the passing game. I mean, I don't think so. How? How was he a liability? Was he a liability? I don't believe so. I just feel like you have to use him in the passing game, right? You don't put him in and for third downs to be blocking for Jalen Hurts. What the fuck? I'm I'm putting him in the route concepts, right? He's going to be the number. I mean, I'm targeting Swift. He's my number one. He's my number one talk. What? He's my number one read. Okay. And some situations, they didn't do that. Right. You have to make this guy a vocal point in the passing game, not just have him blocking. I don't want to, I do not on third downs. I don't want to see DeAndre Swift blocking. Okay. If you're saying he's a liability because of his blocking, okay. But that's coaching. That's a coaching thing. Right? Because why do you have him blocking anyway on third downs? Right? What? Come on, man. Uh Steen's already good. Who could have Swift the money? We could gave Swift that money or even less, and Swift is 4 years younger. Dang, Swift is 4 years younger. Oh, dang, that's a bro. Oh, that's wild. Come on, man. Look, it's like I don't know, bro. That was so weird. It's all every year some weird negotiation stuff with them, bro. I don't I just why don't you just why wouldn't you just keep DeAndre Swift, man? We've seen what he can do, right? I don't know, man. I don't know, but it's an upgrade. And Saquon Barkley, I'm happy with that, man. But I want to see some long term from the Eagles on running back. But maybe we don't ever see that, right? And maybe it's a revolving door. So I'm kind of now I got a better understanding of what they're doing at running back. It's going to be a revolving door of different players, and as long as they're above average, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just think it was just like a gift to the Eagles, Saquon Barkley. Here's a flashy, fancy new present for you, right? For your heartache. That's what I think, honestly, man. What if Huff doesn't perform well? He may look good on paper. That's what a lot of players, man. We honestly at the end of the day, we got to see it. I mean, Huff could be a diamond in the rough or a huge reach for Howie. I mean, again, and you look at it, I think this is why I'm high on it, right? Because he's an undrafted guy. Okay, and he's made a lot with his limited opportunities, and for him to be in this situation is just crazy to me. There's nobody listen to me. No NFL team drafted this guy, right? So that in itself is crazy. Now, there's a lot of different variables. He could have been a product of the system, right? And which if that's the case, again, I think with this type of guy, I think that it's Vic Fangio. This is what he wanted. This is the piece that he wanted for his defense. So, and Howie's just going to get the pieces for him, right? And you go get your defensive coordinator a piece, and you go get your offensive coordinator a piece, right? That's what, and it looks like that's honestly what Howie did. He said, "What a bad day." Please explain. I'm slow. Wait, what? Huff killed us when we played the Jets this past season. Dude lived in our backfield. Man, I'm gonna have to go check that out. See, I'm gonna have to go check that out, bro. He's a dog. We'll look at it just based off the stats. And again, I mean, of course, we have there's some merit to, if you just look at what he does on the field. Okay, he looks pretty spectacular. I mean, you look at him drawing. He's forcing safeties. Look, that's a safety against the Chiefs. All right, he forced the safety. All right, I don't think it was a face mask. It was a penalty. All right, if you look to your far right side of the screen, you're gonna see him pop up here. He's being held, so they just called the face mask or holding because there would have been a sack. Right. So look, he's forcing. Look, I mean, he's productive. He's doing this against the Chiefs, the Cowboys. Uh-oh. Okay. He's playing quality guys. He's playing quality teams. He sacked a Russell Wilson, a Hall of Fame quarterback. Okay, against the Texans. I don't know. Look, come here, CJ Stroud. He got a sack on the rookie of the year. So we talk about his talent level. He's playing this against the best teams in the league that he's doing this to. Okay. Houston won a playoff game. CJ Stroud, that was just horrible. That was just a horrible attempt to try to block a nigga. Bro, what the hell? Man, that was good. That was good stuff to get him down, to get that quarterback down and make that play. Look, come here. Stout in the run game. Yeah, this dude's like that. I like him. And it's not just based off of that, but I mean, with his limited opportunities, he's done so much, If Vic runs his system similar to the way the side did, oh man, I just thinking about that. I mean, but even then, I don't. If maybe he's able to drop into coverage. I don't know the scheme or how they're going to utilize him. But if they utilize him wrong, he's not going to look good. Don't go adding years to a running back. Their lifespan is short enough. Man, it's crazy, honestly. But it's an investment that's just something you take a risk with, I guess. Barkley literally just turned 27 a month ago. Oh, but he's still 27, right? Saquon about to be a demon in this. Yeah, he might go nuts, dog. Again, I could see him with 2,000 total yards. That's what I would like to see. You were calling Swift the next shady. Now everybody, y'all were calling Swift the next shady. Now everybody hating on him. Nobody's hating on anybody. I don't think anybody's hating on anybody, honestly. We like Swift. We like Saquon. We love both of these guys, honestly, and they both from an area. I don't know, bro. I'm cool. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if they're going to use him as a linebacker in a different technique. Or I mean, I don't know if he's going to be in a 3 technique or if he's going to have like his hand in the dirt, or I don't know. but I think he probably can play both. So I think he's versatile. I'm not sure, but I know he can rush the passer. That's all I want to see him do. I want to see him get a lot of sacks. I just want to see him rushing the passer. But if you can put him in situations to drop back and make plays, I'm perfectly fine with that as well. He was the worst running back in the league at yards after contact. Well, hey, that may be the case. I'm not sure. I can't really say myself because I haven't seen the stat. But if, uh, I mean, I wouldn't. Okay, but if yards after contact, if he was worse than the NFL, it was hard to even touch him. It was hard to contact him. You're not even gonna get a chance to touch him, right? It was that difficult to tackle him. So, I mean, I think it's kind of overblown then because it's hard enough. It's extremely difficult to even get contact on him in the first place, right? So, I mean, it's not like you know, he had a great year. He could have had an even better year if we used him more, but he had an amazing year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. So it is what it is. Teams were sending blitz and Nick Brian kept playing 3 wide receivers. You gotta get 2 tight ends in there against blitz heavy teams. Have at least, yeah, man. It was just all bad, honestly. I love the fire background, but too bad we didn't get no. We got Saquon on the Eagles. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got Saquon on the Philadelphia Eagles. Huff will be a great outside linebacker. Man, I think he's more versatile, bro. I love it. Don't put any expectation on BG. It's just a royalty. Nah, it's just he going. No, he's no. This is different, bro. This. Brandon Graham isn't just like an average person, right? And I mean, he's just not. He's not like he's just not like an average player. I mean, he's a difference for our team, bro. And a lot of times, I think when you just like consume the NFL as a fan of a team, uh I don't know. I feel like you kind of miss some of those like relationships and just the locker room stuff, right? You look at Brandon Graham or losing a J. You look at like say you look at losing Jason Kelsey and Fletcher Cox, right? That's huge on the team's history. These guys won us Super Bowls. These guys are here for some of the most historic times in our uh history, right? And Eagles history. So it's not just a average typical player or this is like special, bro, right? When you got these guys who like everybody grew up watching and they're in the tail ends of their career and we're not going to ever see them play for the Eagles again, bro. That's extremely emotional, right? To kind of like process. But with a Brandon Graham, to have Brandon Graham back after losing Fletch and Kelsey, right? I mean, bro, it's beautiful, honestly, bro. It's great to have them. The energy, the trash talk. I mean, and this a farewell. This is a farewell to BG. You know, so it's all love. I wish we could have got it for all 3 of the guys, Fletch, uh, you know, Brandon Graham and Jason Kelsey. I wish they would have all went out at the same time, right? In an alternate universe, we would have won the Super Bowl against the Chiefs, and they all would have retired, right? If we had it, for a perfect, if we had it our way for a perfect ending, but that's not how it planned out, right? And it's sad, but BG, and we still got an opportunity to win a Super Bowl, right? And BG might go out as a Super Bowl champion. I mean, you look at what I mean. Look, here's the thing, right? Brandon Graham forced a fumble that won us our first Super Bowl. He's not your average Philadelphia Eagles player, bro. Like, dude is going down in history. I'm sorry. Okay, that's just the reality of it. So to have him back I mean, dog, that's huge. That's huge. Right? Let's send him off the right way because we failed to do it with Kelsey and Fletch. But yeah, on the field, we're not. I'm not. I know Brandon Graham in limited capacity can make plays. He can get sacks. He's done it. You look at what he did coming back off of his Achilles, right? Having the best year of his life. Right. So I mean, number of respect for that man. Huff and Smith as outside linebacker will be in coverage as much. Yeah, see, I mean, I know again, I don't know. I can't get into the schematics because I don't know anything about how they're going to utilize or these guys or their scheme. So I can't really say now, honestly. If Brandon Graham is coming back for a year, what happens with him? Is he just a player coach? No. He's gonna be there. It'll be like a farewell. A farewell thing, and he's gonna be the longest tenured Philadelphia Eagle in NFL and Philadelphia Eagle history, right? So of course you bring him back for that, right? And he did 15 seasons, won the team their first. Bro, you probably got to put a statue up for Brandon Graham, man. Okay, you probably got to put a statue up for Brandon Graham, honestly, or probably, I mean, or yeah, he's up there with one of the greats. I'm gonna be honest. Yep. You probably got to put a statue for Brandon Graham, or just do Brandon Graham, Fletch, and Jason Kelsey all together. Get them a statue. Um, let's see what we at. We just signed Zach Bond for a 1-year deal. Go Raiders, but the Eagles getting Barkley is for sure a Super Bowl shot. Because 49ers are good, but Kyle Shanahan choked Super Bowl. And you look at this can be a move to where you see what you do. You see what happens when you go get a Christian McCaffrey. The Philadelphia Eagles went and got Christian McCaffrey. I mean, not the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm sorry. The 49ers when they got Christian McCaffrey, and you see what it did for them. So this could be one of those moves where, it could be a Christian McCaffrey, style signing, or hopefully it can, produce some of the. Because I mean, it's so eerie. I can say Saquon Barkley is better than Christian McCaffrey. Right. So hey man, this can do wonders, man. But these guys, you got to utilize them right. Honestly, if Kellen Moore can utilize the running back the right way, I think we in for a treat. Okay, Zach Bond, linebacker, 1-year deal. Okay. We let's see. Let's go. Stalin makes all the guard money. Oh, okay. So we just signed. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so we got somebody else. Um, well, let me just check this out. Well, Brian Burns got a deal, 150 million, 87.5 million guaranteed. Golly. People are getting the Giants. Oh no, bro. Brian Burns just signed with the Giants. Oh, I want to puke, bro. They just got Bryant, bro. That's wild. That's scary, honestly. Oh, the Giants just went and got. Oh, that's hey man. No. I don't like to see that. Oh man. Wow. They and only a second and a fifth. Mm. So the Giants went and got Brian Burns, and the Philadelphia Eagles went and got a pat. Got okay. So man, you hate to see that. You hate to see that. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. Okay. Oh man, it's all down the timeline. Come on now. Oh, that's so gross, bro. I hate to see that. Tiki Barber, former Giants running back, had this to say about Saquon Barkley. You're dead to us, Saquon. Good luck. You're dead to me. Whoa. He really hurt. Yo, he really hurt. Why is he hurt so bad? Yeah, man, but that's wild that they got Brian Burns. I'm not gonna lie. Um, that's something you don't want to see. And they signed free agent O lineman Jermaine. Yeah, I don't know who that is, but okay. The Giants are making moves. Whoa, wait a second. Wait a second. The Giants are making moves. Okay, Zach Bond. Okay, Zach Bond. The Philadelphia Eagles signed Zach Bond. I don't know, to a 1-year deal, linebacker. I never heard of that guy. Oh, he played for the Saints. Yeah, I don't. Saints free agent linebacker plan to sign a 1-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles. Yeah, I never heard of this guy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I never heard of this guy. Wow. Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts can squat around. I'm not. Look. I'm excited about this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. The more I sit with it, I'm extremely excited. The more, because man, you got Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts in the backfield, though. Right? They're making fun about the tush push or whatever, right? Like they do. They trolling. Uh, Zach Bond looks like a sideline linebacker with good size, pass rushing ability, and a decent decent in coverage. Oh, that's what we need. That's what we need. You think Howie doing bad? No, no, no. Howie is, bro. Whoa, I don't, man. I'm look, bro. This is my live reaction. It's not like I had time to sit down, and so we're going through this together, right? Uh, and I think, man, I like what he's doing, dog. I'm not gonna lie. I like it, bro. I like it. I'm not gonna lie. We won free agency day one. Okay, he making moves. This is what Howie do, right? He does these things consistently, but man, it's kind of scary, okay? Because to make moves like this, it's like, man, what else do you got planned, dude? Right? If this is what we're getting already, I think this dude, this might. I think Howie, man. I think Howie is like on some crazy time right now. I don't know what he's thinking. I think this dude is. I think he's about to drop some bombshells, bro. I think Howie is on a mission. I don't know. That's the feel that I'm getting, right? I think Howie is on a mission, man. For real, seriously. And I think the coordinators are right. Hopefully, I can't even say the coordinators are right. If the coordinators are right, and man, this thing could be it can. I feel way better than I felt yesterday about the Eagles, bro. I've been in the dumps, dog. I've been miserable. I've been hurt, right? I've been like, man, it's NFL. I've been like, I've been trying to really see none of it. But yeah, Howie had to do this, okay? Howie knew he had to get us back right, because bro, that was some crazy stuff, bro, last year. Right? It's like I want to puke right now thinking about it. Okay, Howie had to do this. You day one of free agency to get the people back on board. Because bro, it's like that. It's hard to even feel as though the Philadelphia Eagles have a shot with what from based off what we seen last year. Come on, well, let's just keep it real. Okay. So you got now, they're making the right moves. I'm feeling in the mood to make content again, right? See this is how it works. You gotta do this. You have to. Okay. You gotta get this thing back rolling. The Saquon thing, perfect. Perfect, bro. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So I think right now, man, Howie's winning. Howie's winning free agency. Howie's winning free agency. But I want to see more. Huff and Huff and Bond, two good linebackers now. Just need two more. Okay, yeah, we got two. We got two. We still need more though. I'm not gonna lie. Am I satisfied? Howie Roseman? No, no. But this is a step in the right direction. I think he's doing fantastic right now. Anyone you like in the upcoming draft? Wait, I just seen that. Honestly, bro, I haven't even been following the draft. I didn't even watch the combine this year, bro. That's how. Like, I've been so turned off about football, bro. Just because the Philadelphia Eagles, what they did last year, bro, was so. It was like I was like, I'm done with football. I don't want to hear anything about football. The Super Bowl was amazing because the 49ers lost, so that helped, right? But I'm still, yeah, I didn't even draft board, none of that, bro. I can't even. Nah, man, it was too bad for me, bro. The Philadelphia Eagles really broke my heart. Not you, weapon, but people in the chat on Swift. Oh yeah, Swift, man. Swift was a dog. Anybody would love to have Swift back, honestly. But okay, all right. So yeah, there's a lot of moves being made. Saquon Barkley actually respond to Tiki Barter. You've been a hater since I got to New York, and all the dead to me talk. Don't smile in my face when you see me. Whoa! All right, so we got a beef right now with Saquon Barkley and Tiki Barter. Oh man, two of the most soft-spoken people ever in the NFL are having a back and forth on Twitter. Wow. Saquon says, Tiki Barber, you've been a hater since I got to New York, and all the dead to me talk. Don't smile in my face when you see me. Yeah. This just makes the signing even that much more special. The fact that Tiki Barber is hurt. Oh, I watched the Super Bowl, bro. I watched the Super Bowl. And I'm it, man. If the 49ers would have won the Super Bowl, golly, I don't know how I would have been able to make it, bro. I would not be. Oh, that's just I can't even think about it. But Tiki had to watch Tom Coughlin win 2 Super Bowls without him. The salt is eternal. Yo. Okay, I knew it was something, bro. That explains it. I mean, Tiki Barber, every chance he get to hate on the Eagles, bro, he do it. Like, I mean, like, bro, and some of the he's just an idiot, honestly. We got to sign Nicholas Morrow to a 3-year deal. Bro, I would if that happens, I'm definitely going to the NovaCare complex every day, and I'm a boycott, bro. I'm going to NovaCare, and for the training camp. Oh my god, I'm gonna be there boycotting, bro. That'll never happen, but bro, don't say stuff like that, man. I mean, now I think I'm gonna have to, I'm gonna have to do some homework on this draft and see what's going on with the draft and what the Philadelphia Eagles are actually planning. And yeah, because now you get more of a free agency, man. Free agency is gonna be dark. I just know people are gonna begin. I know we're gonna lose Hassan, and we already lost DeAndre Swift. All our coordinators are gone again. It's just like this seems just like last year's free agency. I hate free agency, man. Honestly, bro, it's like I'm just man. Free agency is cool because you get new players and stuff like that. But man, I really enjoy the draft more than free agency. Right? I enjoy the draft. But this free agency, gives me a better outlook on the possibilities as far as what the Philadelphia Eagles can do in the draft. So this free agency helps me with the draft in a way, right? So now I can see what pieces are being plugged, and now you can see what teams really need what, right? So free agency is just a better indication. Someone asks who do I like in this draft? I would know better. I would know much more after free agency because I want to know where players are going, who's drafting who, right? So it's not more so of who I like in the draft, it's more so of who is going where, right? Is what I'm kind of more intrigued in. So I kind of get a better feel, right? Because I know the Eagles aren't going to draft a defensive end early. I mean, like or a linebacker early or a running back early because they just fill those gaps. Um, so yeah, I'll have to wait after free agency. I'll definitely know some of the guys I like, right, on in the draft. Uh, And again, it really will come down to not more so the guys I want the Eagles to draft. It will more so come down to who I think they are actually going to pull the trigger and select. So uh man, I'm going to sit and refresh Twitter until they sign. Yo, I mean, where is it? That would cap off free agency. Okay, that really would. Okay, you go get Chauncey. You bring Chauncey back. I'm sold on this team. Okay, and I know in the draft you just add. Man, this team got the chance to do something really special. Honestly, this year. Okay, we just gotta nail the draft. Okay, and I mean you go. What do you go defense? You gotta go get some corners, a safety. You gotta get some secondary help first and foremost secondary. Okay. Uh Outside of that, there's not really too many holes offensively. So it's hard to kind of see what you do. Yeah, I mean, can you go what do you need offensively? Anything you get on offense is a luxury to Jalen Hurts. So you can go luxury there and just go best player available for offense. But man, you got to shore up this defense. Okay. Now, would I like to see an offensive player drafted in the first round? Hell yeah. Make me feel good, Howie. Because what you just did, my boy, well, no, not you, but what happened last year, I want to see some brand new fancy toys, right? So if you go make another splash offensively, I don't know who you will grab in the first round, okay, or who you will grab. But do you trade your first round pick? I don't know. Do you go defense? How do you build your defense? Because you don't need to build your defense in the first round, right? You can go big. You can go splash player offensively first round. The rest of the rounds go defense. Second, third, go all defense, right? And I'll be cool with that. So Howie has some. I mean, he has luxury right now. He has cap space. This man could do what he wants. Right now, Howie make me feel better about last year, bro. Because that was horrible. Go give me some more. Go give me something else on offense. Imagine if Howie makes another splash offensively via the draft or anywhere. That would be crazy. I mean, where do you go? What tight end? I mean, like a splash, another receiver. Dog, come on now. Add it. Go get you a dog at receiver. Go get another dog. Now you got 3 of them. I don't know. I don't know. Right. I don't know what they're gonna do, honestly, but they have the luxury to do so. I think they have the luxury to play around, man. Bring CJ home. The dude is polarizing. Thoughts on Giants getting Brian Barnes? I absolutely hate it. I'm disgusted. I want to puke. Right. Oh my God, I want to puke thinking about because Brian Barnes we've been clamoring for him for a couple years now because everybody was following what was going on with the Panthers. I mean, they could have got like 3 first-round picks for, they could have got a lot for him. I think it was last year, year before, or something like that. I think it was last year. And they didn't get, now they only got a 2nd and a 5th. So Carolina screwed themselves. Carolina is a debacle. But to send them to the Giants, why? Why? Like, oh, man, that hurts. That's like a punch in the stomach. Yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts for sure. Need another tight end like that. Need another tight end that can chip block, knowing teams are gonna blitz it. Yeah, I mean, bro, that's like again, what do you? I don't know. It's interesting because when you got a team like the Eagles, they can pretty much do whatever they want because they don't have many holes. So it's kind of hard. It's hard to It's hard to see it's kind of hard to figure out what the Eagles are going to do. Right. And that's how you want it to be, right? You know a team that needs a quarterback, you know where they're going in a draft. The fact that that's a luxury to have. Right. So you shore up all of let's say you go get some safety help in free agency, right? And go get maybe a slot, a safety, a linebacker. And then it's like, wow, what did the Eagles do in the draft? Because everything seems to be, again, it's tough. It's tough with good teams because they don't have many weaknesses, so you don't know what they're gonna do. That's a luxury for the Eagles, right? Because but I don't know. It's looking like defense in the first round, honestly. But who knows? Free agency is crazy for me because I like to see all the moves that all the teams make, not just the Eagles, and it's a lot to keep up with. Yeah, and it's really fun, honestly. Actually, like the other Texas receiver, bigger and fast. Okay, I'll have to check him out. What the heck is he gonna do in New York? I mean, you don't know, man. You got the other first round guy, Thibodeau. So I mean, you pair 2 pass rushers together. And I don't know, man. You can make plays. You never know, man. When you get 2 good pass rushers like what they have, uh, you can do a lot with that, bro. Honestly, you can build around that. Xavier Worthy, okay, all right. Xavier Worthy, yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a deeper dive into. We need to sign. Look, everybody. We all talking about CJ. He needs to come back. Honestly, I would love it, but I don't want to get my hopes up. I can't wait for day 2 for defense. Yeah, I mean, what you said. I can't wait for day 2. Day 2 of free agency. He gonna go there. Yeah, it. I hope. I mean, I will hope that uh he doesn't have a good year. I will hope statistically against us. Right. If he has a great year, I'm perfectly fine with that, but just not against us. Okay. I want him to have the worst games of his life against the Eagles. But if he go have a great year, I wouldn't mind seeing that. But as long as he plays terrible against us, I'm cool. I'm not a hater. If you have yeah, I'm not a hater though, bro. But yeah, to sum it all up, man, as far as like free agency day one, I'm excited. Okay, there is some. Initially, I had concerns regarding Saquon Barkley and his injury history, but I mean, looking at his injury history, uh, it's not really. I mean, he missed pretty much one season. You know, so I'm not. He missed a couple games here and there, but I was under the impression that before I looked up his stats, I was under the impression that Saquon Barkley missed multiple seasons, due to like ACLs or something crazy. And that just wasn't the case. So again, I think Philadelphia Eagles will take care of his body, help him take care of his body, give him rest and stuff like that. But in order for me to feel more comfortable, I would like to see another running back. I would like to see another running back, right? I like the running back by committee, but this was again, I feel like this was like a splash move, is like a little present for Philadelphia Eagles to cope with, what happened last year. Howie, I haven't forgot, right? But this helps me feel better. Okay. Uh so I love it, honestly. And Bryce Huff, I think he's a dog. I think he's done a fantastic job picking a guy like Bryce Huff, right? Undrafted guy. He got 51 million, but I like him, right? And also lets me know that somebody's going on our end. One of our pass rushers are gone. Josh Sweat, Son Reddick, one of those guys are going to be gone. Maybe it's both. If we lose both, you definitely got to go get another pass rusher in the first round of the draft. That's what I would want to see. But this signing lets me know the writing is on the wall for one of our pass rushers. Okay, but I love the move. I think he's a stud. He's a dog against the competition he went up against. He's been amazing with the limited amount of snaps. His production is through the roof. I like this guy. So far, the Philadelphia Eagles won free agency. Honestly, at first I thought they were panicking with signing Saquon Barkley. Because DeAndre Swift left, but it doesn't. It looks as though they already had this planned out to move on from DeAndre Swift. Okay. And they lowballed him, and he said, "No, I'm going to the Bears." Right? He got paid, and of course, here comes Saquon Barkley. Right now, you're gonna give Saquon 20+ million a year. So again, that was my initial response. But now I'm all in. I'm excited about this upcoming season. Um, let me reel that back in. I'm excited about this upcoming draft. Okay. Free agency, I think this is probably the biggest splash, the biggest we'll probably see. Then we'll probably see like some little role players being, you know, acquired or whatever. But so far, a plus for the Philadelphia Eagles free agency. All right. And we just got I'm gonna keep tabs on the free agency, and then we're gonna get into the draft and stuff like that. But I'm excited about the draft. Free agency, I wasn't too excited about it because I was still in a rut, But Howie did his thing, man. Okay, he got me feeling a lot better, and we'll just see what goes on from there. This is the voice of the Eagles show, and like always, God bless those Philadelphia Eagles.